I am Cullen. This is Rage for Order by Queensryche. Full album reaction. And it starts with Walk in the Shadows, which we did live. But this has become, I would say, my second favorite Queensryche song. Oops. Sorry, you can hear myself and it sounds really weird. Okay, now it's off. Beautiful. Alright, so we're going to start Walk in the Shadows right now. I got my Mexican Coke. It's knowing this is the first song now, I would say great opener. Turn it up in my ears. I do like the way they write lyrics. I don't remember who was the main lyric writer for most of their songs, but brilliant. God. I love when they add chords to a guitar solo. I would say again, and I said this in our other reaction, but that is a 10 out of 10. One of their best songs, I think. Second to Eyes of a Stranger to me so far. And a brilliant opener. So, that's all I'm going to say for that right now. I want to hear these other songs we haven't heard. I Dream in Infrared. Alright. There we go. Ooh.
As you walk this morning and opened up your eyes, did you notice the tear stains lining your face and mine?
Sorry, real quick. I've said this a lot, but just the way Queensryche's, at least, in this time, because we haven't done anything after Empire, but the way they composed all of their songs is just brilliant. Like a little clean 2-second intro, and then it goes into the power chords, then the verse comes back to the clean part. And then on top of that, a lot of the early prog bands had that weird, like, power, and it's not weird, but the power metal singing, which I'm not really into very much, but and Jeff could do that, but he also sang so many different styles and ways that it's kind of ahead of its time, I would say. It sounds even like it doesn't sound dated, kind of like some of those other bands, even now, even though it's from 1986. So something I really appreciate about them. So
Don't you wonder? Oh, can't you see what's happening to our lives? I can't keep living this masquerade when my lonely eyes see only your face and only seeing it for real.
Ooh. No, there's the harmonies. Ooh. Ooh. I got goosebumps from that guitar. Double chorus? No? Okay. Here we go. Ooh, yes. Nice little piano in the back there. Ooh. It's a weird chord. Ooh. Yes. Written by Jeff and Michael. Was it supposed to abruptly end like that? You tell me. I don't know. I've never heard this album. Okay, that song. It did give me goosebumps, but I think it was like a 9 out of 10. I Dream in Infrared, 9 out of 10. It had the vocal harmonies. It had a nice, clean and, dirty guitar. That guitar solo is wonderful, and I love just the way they transition between the verses into the chorus and then the solo into the last chorus. And then the outro, the little piano thing, that was beautiful as well. I don't know. Yeah. It's going good, actually. This might end up being better than Operation Mindcrime to me. But we'll have to see. There's still most of the album we haven't listened to. So the next song is The Whisper. Alright, The Whisper. Sounds similar to The Trooper. Where are the lyrics? Ooh, that's a nice change up. Kind of. That little change up at the end of that lick reminded me of early Dream Theater. Can't tell if that's like a piano or some palm mutes on the guitar. That gong. Okay, that song. That was a good song, but like not as good as the first two. It's a little more simple, which is not a bad thing, you know. Not every song needs to be extravagant, time signature changes like crazy, and you know, whatever. So, but again, the backing vocals are actually, that might be some of the best ones I've heard from them. So it did have that. Also, I do wish the lyrics were up, just because on a first listen, especially some older albums like this, you know, the production's just, I mean, it's not bad, obviously, but it's dated. So it's a little harder to hear vocals sometimes. And I kind of just gravitate towards the music a lot. So I'm not always listening to the lyrics super deep. You probably notice that if you watch our reactions. I don't really talk about the lyrics much because I'm not really listening to the lyrics as much as I'm listening to the music. So that's why it's kind of nice to see them, so I can read it while I'm listening to the song. Yeah, it was a good song, but so far I'm gonna guess that this is like near the bottom of people's favorites on this album, just from what I've heard from Queensryche and the first two songs on this album. So let's see what's in store for us next. Can't tell if choir or piano. I don't know. Sorry if my voice was too loud. Just turned it down.
Look at shadows sweating on the wall.
Ooh. Very nice transition. Kind of like the back and forth from this and the other part. Ooh. Yes. They always know how to make the solo fit in the song. Every single time. Oh, fuck. Forgot to pause. I like that more than the last song before that, but not as much as the first two songs. I did like the back and forth, but it didn't grab me as much. But I feel like I've heard that's some people's favorites from this album. Favorite song from this album. By the way, of course, let me know as you're watching this. Just leave a comment. Leave multiple comments, you know, like your favorites or what, you know, whatever you have to say about the album, do it, of course. And again, everyone's opinion on every album probably changes the more they listen to it. So the more I listen to this, the more I might like or dislike some songs. So I will certainly keep you guys updated on that. But for now, these are my kind of first thoughts. The last two songs were not as good as the first two, but I've heard this song is amazing, so let's see if that's true or not. Very eerie piano.
Wait for me, I understand. I'm chasing time to comprehend your changes. There's always been these changes in you. I remember there was a time when fears we had we left behind and we danced, but it seems.
This is going to be a special song, huh? Nice note.
When our hands touched, forced me to force you. You remember all the dreams, the nightmare we shared, the poison of love so pure, it's deceiving and deceit.
These lyrics are insanely good on this whole album so far, which is something I've noticed from all their songs. They're not just cookie cutter lyrics. Like, they all tell a story, whether it's within the songs, like this album seems to be, or through the whole album, like Operation Mindcrime. But just brilliant lyric writing.
It's all we have, it's got to be.
But then to make that sound good too is also amazing work. More palm mutes. If the rest of this song were just a guitar solo, I'd be happy. He had a cell phone. Hey. Wow, it's really building up. Oh, they're gonna do a solo in the last chorus? No? They should have. I love how that last note, well, his voice, the last note of his voice and the last note of the instruments rung out together. That was great work. That song is a masterpiece. Maybe they're top 5 for sure. Maybe top 3. We'll have to see. I can't name a single flaw in that song. That guitar solo is beautiful. Again, they just know how to. They don't have to shred. In fact, I've noticed they rarely shred. They don't need to because none of his songs require them to do that. And I remember watching this documentary. I think it was about hair metal, but somebody was like, by the end of the hair metal days, it was just like who can shred the fastest during the guitar solos and, play the most notes in their guitar solos, whatever. Something like that. Paraphrasing, obviously, but this is the complete opposite of that. This was still during the hair metal, days. But they're just putting out brilliant lyrics, brilliant compositions, and then guitar solos that just make you think and make you feel something. So brilliant work. So it seems like they only added the lyrics for the singles or something. Wow. Like, besides the lyrics not fitting in with Operation, if you put this song on the album, it wouldn't feel out of place, I don't think. A little bit of shredding. Ooh. Wow. I like that. Ooh. That was a cool effect. I'm sensing a guitar solo outro. It's like an 8 out of 10. There's not like a flaw to it. I'd say it's just not as brilliant as the other songs that I really like from this album. Yeah, I don't know. But, like I said, basically, it sounds like something that would be on Mindcrime. Which is probably why I like it quite a bit, because that album is very good to me, of course. Nue Regal? I'm not sure how to say that. I've heard people really like this song. Ooh, acoustic. Nice. I love that the drums just sound so symptomatic also. Like, that sounds like it's from a musical score. That cymbal. Someone explained to me how he did that live. Did he like use a megaphone or something, just to give it that effect? I don't know how to describe the effect, but the only thing I can think of like before computers were be able to be used live was like something like a megaphone to be able to somewhat reproduce that. If you know, let me know. Dual guitars. Ooh. Some hammer-ons and pull-ups. Something I just realized. Sometimes they have 3, maybe even 4 guitar tracks. Because right there, the two, the dual guitars solo, and then there was at least one guitar playing, chords in the background, which is fine, but it's a little harder to reproduce live if you don't have 3 guitars, especially in the 80s. But I had never realized that before. I feel like I was going to say something about the solo, but now I don't remember. We'll see if it comes back. I couldn't really make out the lyrics in that song very much. That song was good. I don't know, it didn't really capture me. That captured me probably the least out of any song so far. I don't know. That's all I have to say about it right now. I get it would probably help if I saw the lyrics so I could. It might have more meaning because I couldn't really understand it very much. For some reason, that song was a little harder to understand the lyrics, so I don't know. Chemical Youth, We Are Rebellion. Actually, something I just thought of real quick. Around this time, as far as I'm concerned, a lot of bands' albums were just, like, we need 3 hit songs and the rest of the album could just be filler, basically. You know, especially a lot of hair bands are kind of like that. But from what I've heard from them so far, the whole album is just like there's no filler songs, even if there's obviously gonna be worse songs than other songs, but there are no like bad songs and filler songs like we just need another 2 tracks to get this album out or whatever. So I do really appreciate bands that kind of did that, even though that wasn't the norm. Jane vocal. I love that guitar. There's a tempo change. Interesting second half of the chorus, if that's part of the chorus. Guess I'll find out. See, this is kind of what they did in Operation Mindcrime too. Just there's a lot of those weird background sound effects and whispering going on. I remember what I was going to say about the solo in the last song. Slow down to end. Oh, that was the last chorus. Okay. I was expecting to repeat it again. But I love when bands do things you don't expect. Okay. What I was going to say about the solo in the last song, but it applies to this song as well. All of the songs. I'm not really a fan of the one guitar in one channel and one guitar in the other channel. Basically, one on each ear if you have headphones, and then like the chords are just stereo. But some people might like that, but I don't know, like it makes it easier to hear them, both guitars, because one's in one ear and one's in the other ear. But at the same time, like if it's mixed properly, then having both going on at the same time in both ears is kind of even better. So let me know what you think about that, if you ever noticed that. I swear I keep hearing shit. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think about the guitar solos being in each in one channel. Okay, next. London. I know quite a few songs called London that are all pretty good, so here we go. Ooh. It's a nice tone on the guitar too. It's the whispering again.
You're just a memory now.
Queensryche and big chorus. Always. That was a nice, clean transition. Yes. Ooh. It's weird, this guitar is like louder than the one in the right ear also. That might be one of my favorite solos from them. Reference to Walk in the Shadows, maybe? And there's a change up in the music. God damn. I haven't even talked about his voice. Like that. That's insane. Some of these songs have really weird outros to me. I don't know. Maybe they flow better on like an actual disc, CD, or whatever, vinyl. But on streaming, they might not. I don't know. You let me know if they seem weird to you or not. This song, I loved how it was like a super long first verse. It was like building up to the chorus, which is ridiculous. The guys screaming London in the background, and Jeff just screaming, singing, screams, you know what I'm saying. His heart out. Then it goes into that really, really cool, nice guitar solo. It's actually pretty long. Then it goes back to a shorter second verse, and then final chorus to outro. So basically, verse, chorus, solo, verse, chorus. Done. So, unfamiliar song structure to most people versus verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, done. It's pretty cool. And it was well done. Very well done. Let's see what's next. Screaming in Digital. Apparently people like this song too. It's a cool name. More Coke. That's an interesting verse, but I like it. Kind of like Crushed by Periphery. Oh, and they add the drums. Okay. That solo is in both channels at the same time. Wow. That chorus was very good. That song felt like it was like 2 minutes long, but it's almost 4. Which, to me, that marks a good song, because you're like, oh wow, it's over already? And it was 4 minutes? Not my favorite, not my top 3, but that was a good song, yeah. I will remember. I remember now. You better say that. Back to the acoustic. I love that they weren't afraid to use the acoustic guitar either. I feel like people only use that during ballads at this time. You know, the main street bands. And that's kind of like what I'm talking about with his amount of vocal styles Jeff had. Like he hasn't sung like that at all on this album. Ooh. Wait, did we react to this? We might have. I think so. Oh, whistling. The song is brilliantly composed. Acoustic solo. Fun fact, I cannot whistle. I think this is the last song on the album. Maybe not the expanded edition. I'm just gonna let it play so I can see real quick. Then if it's another song. It has to be if there's a 15-second silent outro. Yeah, this is a remix. Okay, so I'm not gonna react to those. Anyway. That's a great closer and a great song. I swear, I think we've reacted to that because it sounds very familiar. And I don't remember. I haven't listened to this except for Walk in the Shadows because everyone was saying listen to the studio version, so I did that. Two things I need to say. One, did every single time they put out an album, they were like, let's make the shittiest album cover we possibly can? Because I have not seen a good album cover from them. And I saw the original pressing of this, where there was no black in the circle. It was just transparent, so you like couldn't even read what it said. So yeah, at least they fixed that. But the Operation Mindcrime cover is just, there's too much happening. And then the Empire one, you don't know what's happening. I don't know, it's weird. I'm sure they got better later, but it's just odd to me. Okay, so my overall thoughts on this album, I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10, where I'd give like Operation Mindcrime like a 9.5 maybe. But what I will say, I think the highs on this album are higher than the high, or at least on par with Eyes of a Stranger. But the rest of the songs, maybe it's just because Operation Mindcrime puts, every song adds to the story, whereas these are individual songs. So maybe that's why it seems that way to me, but there were no bad songs on this album by any means. Like, none of them were worse than like a 7.5 if I was rating them. And there were like 3 10 out of 10s. But I think there were like a lot of 7s and a lot of 8s. So, my favorites, let me close this. Oh, shit. Okay, Walk in the Shadows, I Dream in Infrared, The Killing Words. Yeah. Those were the 3 best. Surgical Strike was very good. London was good, and I Will Remember is very good, but yeah. So stupid. So my thing is, a few weeks ago we asked if Operation Mindcrime or Empire was better, but maybe I should have asked if Rage for Order or Mindcrime was better. So let me know what you think of that. And I'm going to try and upload this to YouTube, but I bet it'll be blocked like Operation Mindcrime, so it's going to Patreon for sure. And maybe I'll just put a song or two on YouTube. We'll see. But thank you for watching. I'm going to try and do a full album, whether it's one I pick or you guys want. I'm going to try and do one, at least one a month, maybe more. Just depends how much time I have. I work a lot. So, yeah, we'll see. But thank you. Great album. I will give you updated thoughts on it if I listen to it more, like on the way to work or whatever. I will post that here. And, yeah, thank you. And just keep suggesting albums, but I'll put them in a list. And then I'll see kind of what's going on. And hopefully the next one will come as soon as possible. Thank you, and goodbye.